Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Susan and Love TV. So, how are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me and my daughter, we are doing super great by His grace. Amen. And we wish the same for you all out there. Amen. So, beautiful people, welcome to Susan and Love TV from Susan and Family TV. So, beautiful people, today we are going to be talking about Keys to Success Part 2. So I did Part 1 before in our other channel, Susan Family TV. Try and watch our other channel, Susan Family TV. We always have cooking, eating videos in that channel, So we decided to have a new channel in case you are new to Susan Love TV. We have another channel called Susan Family TV. So if you want to watch, the Part 1 of this topic, Keys to Success Part 1, try and watch it. I did it in our other channel, Susan and Family TV, because this is our new channel. So I'm always doing my talking video in this channel. That is why we are having Keys to Success Part 2 in this channel. So let's get started. Our title again is Keys to Success Part 2. So now let's get started. I also wrote, is a must-watch video. This is an educative video. It's inspiring video, it's entertaining video, it's a video that you will love. When you hear it, you are going to learn something and you are going to love to share those video, which I pray you are going to do so. So now let's get started. I said Keys to Success Part 2. And the title of it is how to be determined to achieve, how to be determined to be successful, to achieve a goal in life. Again, Keys to Success Part 2, how to be determined, how to be successful, to achieve a goal in life. So first, the determination, it's good that sometimes when we are talking about something, sometimes I would love to be doing like definition of some words. So to be determined, I'm going to try to explain the meaning, the definition of determination. So the meaning of determination means the process of establishing something exactly by calculation or research. Again, the meaning and definition of determination says the process of establishing something exactly by calculation or by research. So, beautiful people, let's get started to this must watch video. So now I wrote, when you are determined, that is when you can focus on what you are doing to lead to huge success. So I'm going to try to read it step by step so that you are going to understand it. If you are not following it up on time, you can try to rewind the video. So I wrote, when you are determined, that is when you can focus on what you are doing to lead to huge success. So I wrote again, some people work and come across people who treat them right, appreciate them, appreciate their efforts in their work. While some people are being maltreated, even when they do their best, they are never appreciated by anyone. So I also go ahead and wrote, rather they receive complaints about their working. So I wrote again, when you are privileged to be appreciated or loved by your work, try not to take it for granted. So this will motivate you to to move on, to do more, your best, to work, to achieve to more success in life. So now I also wrote, in the other hand, when you are not appreciated or loved by your work. Now, one is when you are not appreciated. Now we are not talking about, we just talk about people who are being loved and appreciated at their working place, because we are talking about keys to success. So there are many things that are attached, to keys to success. That is why I said this video is a must watch video. From the beginning of this video to the end, by God's grace, I believe you are going to pick something very important, which maybe you took maybe for granted or you didn't think about it, but watching this video, after this video, you begin to know that this video has a great meaning. It maybe can be like what you have been wanting to know. So now I'm going to say again, in the other hand, when you are not appreciated or loved at work, what will you do? One, when you are not appreciated, and you are not loved at work, what you will do is, one, I say, try not to change of being doing your work good. When you are not appreciated, when you are not loved at work, one, what will you do? Try not to change of being doing your work good at work. Don't say, oh, because I'm no more appreciated, because my boss no more appreciate me, because my workers no more appreciate my effort in the work, so I'm just going to do my work anyhow. No, don't do that. So if you want to be successful in life, this is 2022. I did a video last month, January, about how to be successful this year, 2022. And I told you guys how I'm being successful. I and my daughter, God is making us successful. So I love to share what I know. I love to share. So all these things I'm sharing is what I know, is what I do, that is making me and my daughter to be successful by His grace, not by our power. So I also love to share. So even if you are not appreciated at work, you are not loved at work, don't let that make you to, I'm not loved, what is the name, why should I be putting effort in the work? Let me just, like, if I'm doing 100% before, let me start to do 60%. After all, the house boss and the boss at work and the colleague, they don't even appreciate me. No, don't do that. Don't do that, beautiful people. If you want to be successful this year and continuously, what I know, the step I'm following, what I'm doing that's making my daughter and I to be successful, try not to change of doing good at work. That is one. Then 2 says, try not to allow that to weigh you down. Even when you see that you are not being appreciated and loved by your boss or by your colleagues, try not to allow that weigh you down. If you want to be successful in life from now onwards, there are things you don't know, but from this video you begin to know other things. So as you are following this video, from now, try in anything you are doing, you are working for someone or you are working on your own, try not to allow being not appreciated or loved by your boss or colleagues, or maybe you have a business of your own, people coming to buy from you, they don't love you, they don't appreciate you. Don't let that weigh you down if you want to be successful in life. So I also go ahead and write, try to find solutions yourself, which are, yes, if you see that you are not appreciated, no one, appreciate you, you are not being loved, and you are trying all your effort at work. Maybe you are working for someone, or maybe you have your own work and the people that are coming to buy from you, they don't appreciate you. So what are those things? I said, try to find solutions by yourself. You don't need to inquire solution from anywhere. You have to find solution for yourself. For you to be successful, you don't need maybe, what am I just like, or maybe going to meet someone or complaining to people, look at what my boss did, look at what my colleagues did. That is not going to help you. Try to find solution by yourself. So these solutions, I wrote one. I say, overlooking what you see. Anything your boss is doing to you, your colleagues are doing to you that are not good, that that makes you like getting angry. Overlook those things, what you see, what you feel, and what you hear. That is one. So try to find solutions by yourself. If you are not being loved, if you are not being appreciated at your working place, find solutions by yourself. Number one solution is overlook what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. Whatever your boss is doing to you, your colleagues do to you, overlook it. Don't look at it if you want to be successful in life. So 2 says, feel when you feel what someone told you at his working place. 2 says, I'm going to tell you what someone told me at his working place. So for you guys to know that if you are being maltreated and if maybe you are not loved, for you not to take that like, oh, I'm not going to be serious with my work anymore. The more you begin to make those things to be in you, is weighing you down, the more you will begin to, like, you are not focused on your job, and it's not going to help in being successful. So I also wrote, I said, try to overlook what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. So number 2 says, I will tell you what someone told me at his working place. This is this year, and this is not like movie. This is not like what I heard. This is what I saw with my eyes, and the person explained it to me. So I'm going to tell you the story of this person for you to know that to achieve what you want, to achieve a goal, to be successful in life. So now this man, there is someone I know. So he was working in the place, and he worked for 2 years, he was having 2 years contract and he worked there. So throughout his 2 years contract, to him, he said they treated him like a fool. They thought he was a fool. But because he knows where he's going to, he knows where he's coming from, and he knows that it's him at that work is 2 years contract, and he needs to finish up with that 2 years. He's not going to allow the boss or the colleagues for them to weigh him down, or for him to be giving excuses every day. You can't come to work today. Instead of him to work for 2 years, he will now work like 4 years because he was giving excuses. Maybe some months he was not at work because he allowed, the maltreat of the boss or the colleagues to weigh him. But this man, who they thought was foolish, he played a fool on them. Instead of him, to allow that which they were doing to him to weigh him down, he played along with the boss, and he played along with his colleagues, and he worked there for 2 years, and his contract is finished now. Can you see? So that is how to be successful in life. His 2 years contract is finished. He can get job at anywhere. Now that the government knows that he has worked there, he has experience, he can get job at anywhere. That is how the beginning of success starts. That is how key to success is, So when you are working in the place and you are not being loved, you are maltreated, and you think that, because you are maltreated, you are not being loved, you are going to stop your work, or you are going to be, today I will not go to work, tomorrow I'll go to work. Before you know it, that 2 years contract that you were having, it will turn to 3 years. So who are you? Who are you doing? You are doing yourself. So that is why you have to overlook whatever you hear, whatever you see, any maltreatment, overlook it. If you have any years contract, work your years contract, achieve your goal. So now let's continue. So 3 says, even when you are being maltreated like a fool, you are not a fool. God Almighty did not create us as fools. So 4 says, use that which you are prescribed as a fool with what they use you as a fool for to achieve your goal in life. 4 again says, use that which you are prescribed as a fool, what they use you as a fool for to achieve your goal in life. Wherever you are, anything you are doing, any job you are doing, your colleague, your boss, they treat you like a fool. Yes, accept to be a fool, but you know where you are going to. You know where you are coming from. You know what you want to achieve in life. You know how. You are determined, to be successful in life this year and forever. So now I also come again with this man. 5 says, the man said, they think he is a fool. I'm still talking about this man who spoke to me, which I saw with my eyes, not maybe only speaking. I know it. It says, the man said they think he is a fool, but he is more wiser than them. So he worked his 2 years contract and achieved his goal at that work. Till today, they think he is a fool, while he is more wiser and smarter than them. He played a fool on them. That is it. He played a fool on them. If anyone is calling you a fool at work, they maltreat you at work. Maybe the work you are supposed to be for 3-4 people, they gave you all the work to do. Don't be bothered, beautiful people. Any contract you have, even if it's a 10 years contract, it's going to be finished one day. Even if it's a permanent job you have there, it's going to be finished one day, So even when you are like working for someone today, it doesn't mean that is the end of the world. You can be working for someone today, and that's your working place, because people that are coming there, they see how obedient, how good you are for your work. It can often be that through your work, you will get contract. You will get connected to a big, something more greater even than the work you are doing. That even that your boss and those colleagues that treated you bad, they will be the one who will now even be coming to you, even working under you. So that is like, there is a channel my daughter always look. I think his name is Daman, so I don't really know how to pronounce it good, He's America. He lives in America. He has so many videos. I did one video of how, a fat lady was maltreated, and they put money under the chair, that who is going to sit close to her is going to receive the money. It was from that video of that man. He has a lot of video that teach sense. I'm so happy my daughter follow his videos every time. Even before new ones come, she knows the day the new one is coming, So in this video, there was a video also. My daughter called me when I was in the kitchen, and she said, Mama, come and look this video also. This is another YouTube family. So this YouTube family, the wife doesn't know how to speak. She know how to speak English, but the accent was not the accent of English is it's like the Colombia accent, So the person, this is real. This is not just a YouTube channel. So the person she was working for, the wife was working for in America, said that, oh, I'm not going to employ you because your English accent does not sound good like the Americans. For that reason, I'm not going to take you for a job. So their son was young, and God used their son that time to tell the parents, the mother and the father, that mama, father, why can't we start a YouTube channel? That was how they started the YouTube channel. Beautiful people. If you see them now, their name is, I've forgotten their name. If you see them, Paradise is a little thing. Where they live now, this is real. I'm not trying to force something. When I'm going to, next time when my daughter come from school, I'm going to tell her to help me to write it and write it down. The next video we'll do, by God's grace, I'm going to tell you guys that family so that you look them. A paradise is a little thing. Where they live now, you cannot imagine it. That only the man and the husband and the son, they host this. What? Why? Through YouTube. They started YouTube. They say under a week, the YouTube blossom. Everybody knows them. So after some time, this woman, this company she was working for, that they told her that her English accent is not good enough like the Americans. They heard about them. The family on YouTube, they are now big YouTubers. Everybody watch them. Millions of people watch them, So they have a big house, like a paradise and all. So this woman started searching for them, and then she found them, and then she started apologizing. This is a boss who is not a boss now apologizing to a worker then, because now the worker is not sitting on a crown. In this life, you don't have to take people for granted. Everybody has a crown on our head. God, who creates us, our kids, our children, our loved ones, He has put a crown on everyone. You understand? So when you are working for someone, or when someone is working for you, you are a boss. You don't need to treat people bad. You don't know tomorrow. It can be that you say that, oh, you already hold, or okay, you are not going to work for anyone. But what about your kids? Your kids can go out of the country you have. They can go to another country to search for job. When you behave good to people, that when your kids also go out in another country, they will be loved by also their boss. So that is it. So now let's continue. Sis says, so beautiful people, you can see, to be successful in life is not a day job. To be successful in life, beautiful people, it's not like maybe let's talk about success. I would just say that, oh, success just come, fly from heaven. No, we have to work towards it gradually with the help of God, Almighty, with God's faithfulness, with the victory, with God's wisdom, also with the wisdom of God upon us, we'll be able to be successful, to achieve and be determined to achieve our goal in life. So beautiful people, you can see, to be successful in life is not a day work. It takes step by step, being determined, being focused to achieve all you have worked for. So when you are working towards something, you have to be determined. You have to be focused. You don't have to say, oh, I'm not loved by this, I'm not loved by that, because of that I am going to withdraw. No, when you are doing something, focus on it, be determined, to achieve your goal in what you have worked for. So 7 says, try to be very positive in work. That is true. Anything you are doing, you are working for yourself, you are working for someone, try to always think positive at all time. Just like we are talking about success now, try to always have it in your head that this work I'm doing, by God's grace, is going to lead to something, is going to blossom to something big, is going to lead me to connect to great people, is going to achieve to a big thing. Never think for a second negative. So now let's continue with 7 again. Try to be very positive in your work. Never think a second negative in your work. That is true. Being positive will take all negativity out of you, will make you be focused and determined in what you do. So now let's continue. It says, when we are determined, being positive, being focused, and we believe and know we are doing our best at work, then we will laugh last. We will be able to achieve all our goals in life. We will be successful more than our imaginations. Amen. That is true. When we are determined, when we are positive, when we focus in anything we do, it will help us to even it's just like when someone is thinking, oh, I want to be I want to be a doctor, and you are working towards it. And you say, oh, doctor really take like, oh, doctor take like 6 years in the university. How am I going to do it? It can even be because of your efforts, reading all the time, putting your time, being determined. You even surprised that the time that even you were thinking that, oh, because and doctor is a difficult, course. Oh, maybe it's going to take like 6 years. Maybe it's going to take like 8 years. But because you were determined, exactly the years that the doctor course supposed to take, you are going to be through with it. Because why? You were determined, you were focused in what you are doing. That it will even use to a success more than our imaginations. Amen. So nice says, so, beautiful people, key to success part 2 is talking about we should be determined, we should be focused, we should be positive in all we do to achieve our goals and to be successful. Again, 9 says, so beautiful people, key to success part 2 is talking about we should be determined, we should be focused, we should be positive in all we do to achieve our goals and to be successful in life. So this is what part 2 of key to success is talking about, that we should try all our best for us to be determined, for us to be focused, for us to be positive, for us to achieve our goals and be successful in life. So I also go ahead to write, try not to allow anyone at your working place, or even if you have a job of your own or you have a business of your own, try not to allow anyone of your working place to make you feel less important. If you are not important at your work, I don't think you will be employed at the first place. That is true. At anywhere you are, at any work you are doing, whether you have a job of your own, anything you are doing, any work you are doing, try not to think yourself less important. By the time you begin to feel like you are less important to your work, that is when it will be weighing you down and you will not be able to achieve your success in life. So for me, I think that if you are not important at the first place, I don't think your boss will employ you. So for you to be employed at your work, that means you are very important to that work. So try to think yourself important at your working place, because if you are not important at that your work, you will not be employed at the first place. So I also wrote, believe in yourself. That is truth. Believe in yourself and know that your best is good enough. So let's try to read this again. Try not to allow anyone at your working place to make you feel less important. If you are not important at your workplace, I don't think you will be employed at the first place. Believe in yourself and know that your best is good enough. So beautiful people, hope you learned something from this video. This is part 2 of Keys to Success. I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to subscribe to Susan Love TV. This is our new channel, and also our other channel, Susan and Family TV. And we also have Kids channel, Kids Are Adorable TV. And please, beautiful people, I beg you, try to share this video. That is why I wrote is a must watch video. There might be people out there who are struggling with their working, who even like today as we are doing this video, they decide that they are going to stop work, just because the way they are maltreated by their boss or by their colleagues. But when they come across this video, or you share this video to them and they watch this video, they will be less relaxed and feel that, oh, they are important in their working place. After all, if they are not important, they would have not been employed at the first place. When you have all this in your mind, I'm important in my working place, I am determined, I focus on my job, I will be positive, I know that I'm doing my job good enough, and my job, my best is good enough. And if I am not important at my working place, I don't think I will be employed. When you put this in your mind, you will see that anything you are doing, you will be determined, you will be focused, and you'll be able to achieve what you want in life, and you will be successful. So thanks for watching. See you in our next video by His grace. And please don't forget to subscribe. Please do share this video so that all families out there, up to our kids, they can watch this video and learn something from this video. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video by His grace. Remain blessed from Susan Love TV, from Susan and Family TV. We love you.